So we have, there was a few that we were talking about on the phone. I actually have one more. The Japan. It's nice, right?
It looks kind of a bit smaller than I thought it was.
So this is going to be the same case size as an RM10. So RM10 is going to be the entry level size for an RM.
Yep.
RM29 actually shares the same case size. The only difference here is if you notice the date window. So the 29 is what's called a big date, and the 10 obviously has the smaller date window. So what I believe, and I have not confirmed this, but I think that people were buying the 10, they were having trouble actually reading the date window because it has like the checkers around it and then the numbers inside, so it's hard to read, so they switched it to the big date, which is like really nice to read. But here, if you want to check this out, you can even try it on, of course.
It's better in person than pictures, to be honest.
Honestly,
this one out of everything is the one I like the most.
It's a fan favorite, and it's definitely one of the RMs that like people, when they open this box, the first thing they look at is this. But here, try it on.
No, because
let me help you try it on.
Because these two I can't get, because I know someone with these two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I can't get the same.
Here, you want to try this guy on?
Yeah.
Help you out. Just flip your wrist over.
Oh, it's a good fit.
Yeah.
Is it size 2 already? Because that will be a real. Tell me if I pinch you, okay?
No,
I'm pinching you?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit tight.
Okay, we can always adjust it as well too.
Size-wise, not bad. It works.
So, 50 pieces in the world, only sold in the Japanese boutique. And honestly, the first time I saw one was about a year and a half ago. We bought it immediately because we were like, this thing looks freaking beautiful. And it's sold, and after that we've had 2 customers call back to buy them, and I haven't seen them ever since. Like, that watch is hardly traded on the market ever.
Yeah, I think this is
A good option.
yeah.
And then there's also, of course, the bigger size RMs. Actually, stay here 1 second. Let me grab you one more just to show you. And also, I have this to throw into the mix, which is like the king of the RMs, the 1103.
I showed him the text.
What's the price between these two comparing?
So these are actually going to be very similar in price. That watch is actually going to be less expensive than this watch because this watch is made from NTPT.
Yeah.
So NTPT being RM's like trademark and what they're really known for.
Yeah.
And also this being Japanese exclusive, like it has a little bit of a premium as well. And there's only 50 of them.
This one I feel like you get more bang for your buck.
You get so 1103 is king of the RMs. Like it is the most sought after RM. Every RM collector always wants to have an 1103 in their mix.
Yeah, then he was saying the Johann Blake, you can't get it as your first one. But I can't get that one in general. Like,
to be honest with you, a Johann Blake is going to be probably your second or third or fourth RM, just because the colorway, like, if you want to wear your RM every day, it is better to go a little bit more neutral. Like for instance, something like this, or something like this, or titanium. When you start getting into colors, unless you love that color, like I love blue, I wear blue every day, right? Or I love, I love white and black. That's easy to match. But when you start getting green and yellow, it's a little bit out there. So let's try this guy on.
I think it's under these two.
Try a few more. Try the, what's that?
Here, just flip your wrist over.
The one with the yellow band.
This is going to be actually, maybe make it a little bit tighter.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous trying all this.
No, don't be nervous. You're going to be wearing it, right? If I pinch you, just tell me, okay? Because it's hard for me to see. So, obviously, much bigger wrist presence, much bigger watch.
I think this one is a lot better.
You like it? You like the size and everything? So that's like a showstopper watch. And you also have to remember, right now it's like in its most toned down form because it's on a black strap.
No, I want to keep it on the...
You like it toned down?
Yeah.
Okay, because I want to show you also the other... Wait, where are the straps? John Luca, can you give me those straps, please? You pull like...
Oh no, I don't think I can do that.
Yellow is very loud.
You have a yellow car, you can match it.
Blue is very nice. Oh, your car's yellow, so there you go.
No, is it when his car is green?
No, I have a green one too.
So you can match like the interior of the watch and the crown to the strap. So like if it's yellow yellow or green green or red red. So that's why the 1103 titanium is such a good option.
Oh wow.
So that's why people love NTPT, because it has that lightweight feel. Like this is the watch that Nadal wears playing tennis and stuff like that.
Yeah, this one way later.
This one, you have the rose gold one too, right?
I do have the rose gold. Rithik, you have the rose gold 1103 right there?
Yeah, I'll get it.
So we actually had a really funny situation happen with the 1103 rose gold. So I had ordered one for my customer and it was here. I was literally unpacking it And then Rithik got a call from another customer like, hey, I really want an 1103 rose gold titanium. So he came down, he looked at the watch, and he was like, my customer hasn't even come yet, he's coming in a week. The customer that saw was like, I need to have this watch, and we were like, it's already sold. He's like, order another one. So we ordered another one. And then just today on the phone as well, I got another guy called me, he's like, hey, I really want to buy an 1103 rose gold. So now like in 1 week, we sold 3 1103 rose golds, and they're like really popular.
What's the price difference between this and?
So believe it or not, it's the same exact watch, right? Except rose gold top and rose gold bottom. In my opinion, I haven't confirmed this, this is speculation. I think that they probably make around the same, maybe a little bit more titanium than they make the rose gold. Probably close to almost the same, but it's $100,000 price difference.
Try both. I like this one more.
Actually, when RM and AP closed in Canada, we bought their entire inventory. Like we bought every single AP they had, all their RMs, they all came here, us, and we partnered with a dealer that's also in Canada, a good friend of ours.
I don't know how the boutiques work, but like my friend was saying, I told my friend I want an RM. Then my friend was saying, oh, they're opening up soon, right? You might as well just go there, get some, like spend some money, get some like shit pieces, and maybe they'll give you some. I don't know how it works. Do you think?
Yeah.
Then I was like, I'd rather just buy something I like than just.
So check out how this works, and I'm not saying anything bad about the boutique. I'm just telling you how it works, because it definitely is a thing, and I have customers that have gone and they've done well. This is the problem. You go to the boutique, you have to buy something that you don't like, right? So let's just, to keep round numbers, let's say this watch is $350, okay? So you have to buy 2 or 3 watches that you don't like before you can get this, which the retail on that I believe is $180 or $190. You buy a watch for $150, you buy a watch for $200, and you buy a watch for $175. So to keep round numbers again, let's just say you're all in at $600K. So now you've spent $600K, but you don't have the watch that you want yet. So they say it's coming. Okay, no problem. You can't sell the first 3 that you got, because if you sell them, you get blacklisted. So now you're holding $600K, waiting for your watch to come in. Finally, your watch comes in. You paid $180, it's worth $350. You're super happy, but now you go to sell the other ones. So you sell all of them, and let's say you lose 200 or 250K. So essentially, you spent 2 years to break even on the watch that you wanted, and now you can't even sell the watch if you wanted to, because your name is on the papers and you'll get blacklisted. And you already had to risk selling your first 3 pieces. So it's like, is it worth it? Yeah, sometimes you can make money. I tell people if they have the connection to definitely pursue it. But if you look at the math, you're spending almost $1 million to get a watch that you could have just bought for $350 and walked away with it, you know?
Yeah.
And if you ever wanted to sell it, there's no strings attached. You just sell it, right? You don't have to call up the boutique, hey, I'm thinking about selling my watch. Okay, you can't. You have to trade it back into us for retail. Or you can't sell all of the pieces that you bought that you're losing hundreds of thousands on, you know, or worst case, you literally can't sell the watch. Like no one will buy it, or they'll buy it for $50K when you paid $150, which sucks. So I always tell people, do it. If you really want something and they're like, anyone's playing games with you, just go do it. If you have a connection and you're willing to, you know, work it and make sure that's advantageous for you, which it's a lot of work. You're on the phone, you're in the boutique, you're calling them, you're doing trades, you know, you're sending them money up front, waiting 6 months for it to come. You can just come here, you pay, and you leave with your watch. So it's like, there's pros and cons to either, right? What I always tell people is, number one, buy your dealer, right? So you don't want to just buy from a random guy off the street, because you don't know what you're getting. Buy a quality product from a good dealer. In 10 months on a watch, if you make or lose 10%, you should be very happy. You have a nice, you know, toy, you have a safe investment. We hope that people always make money. That's like what we hope. You come in, you trade this in, you get a bigger, more expensive watch.
That's my idea too.
But like I said, plus or minus 10% is where you should always shoot when you're buying a watch. If you do that, you'll be able to, you know, if you're buying a $300,000 watch and you're losing 10% or making 10%, you'll be able to do this for the rest of your life, essentially, right? If you start taking massive hits and making big mistakes and whatever it may be, that's when you start having problems, but that's our goal. I will say that in the past 4 years, every single RM that we've ever sold to someone, that has stood true, that they make or lose 10%. Some customers have made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they call me like screaming, super happy. I've never had someone come in and trade their RM here and be upset. I'm being 100% honest with you, ever. I even just had a customer that bought his watch Bought his watch, wore it for an entire year. It actually went down in price a little bit. We're talking like a couple thousand bucks, and he was able to trade with me and he got all of his money back. That was like my worst case scenario that I've had in the past 6 months. He got his money back, which is like any other watch, you actually run a little bit of a bigger risk in my opinion than RM. The one downside to RM is getting cashed out. If you're living somewhere where there isn't a lot of dealers, if you have the connections and you can make a phone call and you can use Instagram, then you have nothing to be worried about. Like if you ever want to sell that, you give me a call, hey Sean, I want to sell this today. I tell you, okay, I'll pay you this, and then you're comfortable doing it. Which is a problem that a lot of people I think get scared about RM. They go to buy a watch from a dealer who has no experience with RM and he's just brokering the RM to you, which is fine. That's his living. He's doing, you know, what he has to do to make money, which is great. And we encourage people to do that. When the client comes back to sell it back to him, he gets very scared. He's like, holy shit, I sold this watch to him for 400,000. It's worth 420 now, but I can't even pay him that, you know? So they offer very low. They start offering 300 just so that they can buy it and sell it the same day and get out of it and run away. But we don't do that, you know, we keep stock, so we're not scared at all. The heat tickets tonight. Okay, so this is how we're gonna, so who am I playing against? I'm playing against you?
Me? Yeah, you're the...
I'm scared.
If you want, I can do, we'll play best of 3, 1-1, and then whoever wins can decide.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so that you guys have the most edge.
Okay.
Alright, so the way that we do it is rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So I'll say rock, paper, scissors, and then I'll shoot, you go. Don't go before,
okay.
and I'll keep the same theme the whole time, okay? So $2,500, only pure loss for our side, but we'll do it for content and for fun. Here we are again. The fans loved the rock, paper, scissors, so here we are again. Big $400,000 deal we're doing a flip for, so let's see what we can do. So do you want to do a practice or you're good to go?
I'm good to go.
I'm not a practice guy. I'm good to go. All right?
Just one, right?
You're gonna have one, yeah.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. My next victim. Okay,
Right.
Are you ready? So
Yeah.
once again, it's rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Right.
Okay? You ready?
Yeah.
You're sure you're ready?
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
I'm in your head a little bit or not really?
No, not really. I know you're going scissors.
Okay, let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. He called my bluff. He called it. He knew I was gonna go scissors. Yo, wait, actually, is this the same thing that happened last time? I can't remember. Actually, it is. It's identical to what happened last time.
Did you win last time?
I did win last time. Right now, I'm undefeated in rock, paper, scissors. I'm actually planning to go to the world championship. No, okay. Okay, so now, wait, so you won, so then you're gonna be the deciding. You're the decider.
So much pressure now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Tickets.
These are heat tickets on the line. $2,500. This is a serious flip. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Let's go!
Yo, I was gonna go scissors too, bro. I was gonna go scissors, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. 387.5. 387.5. I have to call his bank to update the. Oh my god. Alright guys, so just finished up with my clients that flew in all the way from Toronto just to come and check us out. Really excited to have you guys down. Thank you so much again, Calvin and Kelvin. They actually picked up 3 pieces. I'm gonna start with the big boy. They picked up an RM 1103 titanium. Beautiful piece. So we walked through a bunch of different options, ultimately deciding on the 1103 titanium, king of the RMs. Really excited for him to pick it up and excited for him to take it home. Trying to convince him to put on a nice, fun, colorful strap. That's gonna be our next step for tomorrow. Next up, we actually had them pick up this Pepsi on Jubilee. Classic, beautiful all the way around piece. Iconic and really excited. And also they're going home with a piece for moms. She's gonna be getting a 67651 ST with the diamond bezel. Beautiful watch, excited for her to pick it up. And thank you guys so much again for coming down. Enjoy the new pieces in happiness and health.